So these are the new Levante rods. These are the first prototypes that we're releasing at ICAST here. They're based on models from the XX line. So there's 12 of them in total, 10 casting and 2 spinning rods. And they're going to be retailing $199 MSRP.
And you said something about the butt end?
On the XX, yeah.
So they changed that, and they have a foam.
Yeah, they went to the EVA foam. Sort of more the traditional, Japanese JDM style, as opposed to the cork like on the Orochi XXs. But again, the blanks are made by Mitsubishi Rayon. It's called Pyrofill.
Yeah, what is that?
New technology. It's new technology in how they combine the resin and the carbon to make the blanks. So a little bit actually more durable than traditional blanks.
Yep.
But they went with full-size guides on these ones versus the minimal guides on the.
I like full-size guide.
Yeah.
I'm not a fan of the micro guides. I don't know. I just can't.
Certain techniques, especially when you have a heavier line and you have a knot joining your braid and fluoro, you want that extra space, right?
Yep.
But there's stainless Fuji guides on them.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. So they'll be releasing. They'll be available to the market. I believe they said October.
And this is a flipping, right? A flipping
this
special.
Is a flipping, yeah.
So 7.9.
The F879. Yeah, flipping special.
So flipping special. So it's a heavy.
Yeah. So our powers go F0 all the way up to F10 is our heaviest.
Okay.
So there's an F8.
This is quite heavy.
Yeah.
So this would be something like a heavy. So F10 would be extra heavy, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
7.9. X is what? Fast or?
No, X is just all our rod models end with an X.
Okay.
And then usually something after them denoting what line they're in. But for these ones, they just kept it simple with the X.
So this would be flipping.
Yeah.
7.
Yeah.
7,
and then
9.
this one here. So you see this one here is an F9 711.
Yep.
So it's based on the XX Leviathan. So this is called the Leviathan 711. The XX version is actually an F10 8-footer, but some of the pro staff guys wanted something just a touch softer because they also throw it for swim baits. So it loads up a little bit better than the F10.
Right.
But for our application up there, probably more it's going to be, ounce and a half tungstens, fishing mats, right?
This is punching.
Yeah.
Be punching some heavy mats with that.
Yeah.
They're very nice, and they're really well. They're well balanced.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't have a reel on here.
Which
the reel would probably complete the balance.
Yeah. They're not as light as most of the XXs, but once you get a reel on there, they're.
Yeah. Well, right now it's a little bit heavy on that because I don't have a reel on it. But I mean, once you put like a even 5, 6, 7 ounce reel, it'll just balance it out, right? Because it's really nice.
Yeah.
And I like the matte finish too.
Yeah.
It's really sharp. Really nice. It's good.
Yeah. So they'll be the least expensive rods Megabass has ever done.
So this is an entry-level rod for a guy who wants to try it at Megabass, who perhaps likes it.
You could say entry level, but Megabass, our entry level is high end for a lot of companies.
Everything's high end for Megabass.
Not to say only because we do everything better, but just because traditionally our price points have always been higher, right?
Right.
But it does give the guys the opportunity to get into a Megabass rod for a lower price, and to get their feet wet, sort of thing.
Yep.
And sort of feel what it is about Megabass rods that make them nice,
Yeah.
And it may lead them into other lines of rods, or they may stay, happy with these ones.
So if they like this one and they want to try something with a little bit more, I guess, more features, they can go to it. You know what I like about the reel seat, and this is my pet peeve with a lot of rods, is when they do the reel seat, how it closes.
Right.
They'll do this spinning. I don't know what you call this, but that'll go right onto the foot of the reel.
The locking nut,
The locking nut, and it'll actually scratch.
Yeah.
And I like my reels pristine, right?
And it'll wear the inside of the locking nut, so eventually you have to get them on tighter and tighter.
It'll always be loose, right?
Yeah.
But this is really nice because it has this, and this is a lot of rods. Pretty much every rod I fish with, I look for this.
Yeah.
I want this to move, but not the locking nut not to come in contact with the foot of the reel.
Yeah.
I just don't like scratching my reels, and also, like you said, that's another good point. Is over time you'll have to tighten it and tighten it and tighten it more.
Exactly.
Especially since these are, I mean, they're fairly lightweight. They're like aluminum or something.
Yeah, I'm not sure exactly what they are.
But they're a fairly light metal to keep their rod light, right?
Like
aluminum with carbon fiber. So I mean, if you're with a rod, if you're constantly tightening it, the aluminum will it'll bell out and open up. So that's a really good point.
Yeah.
Huh. It's a very nice rod.
Yeah, those are custom. They did custom Megabass reel seats for these.
So this is a custom Megabass reel seat that's made specifically for Megabass, and you can't get it on another company.
Yeah.
That's a very nice reel seat.
Yeah.
That's very comfortable. And I like this too. It gives you contact with the blank. That's something too.
Yeah, no,
really nice rod.
I think they'll go off pretty well, you know. And sort of, you know, in the last, I don't know, 6-8 years, they've really put a lot of focus on North American market. You know, beginning with the double X's, they were, as I said, designed by our pro staff guys in the States. You know, and then the STW program, the Support to Win program, you know, that produced the S-Crank. Basically, what they said with that, they sat down with the pro staff guys, with designers from Japan, and said, you tell us what you need and we'll make it for you.
Basically, listen to the anglers.
So the S-Crank started out, okay, we need a square bill. So, okay, well, we'll make a square bill, but not only a square bill, but it also hunts. You know, I mean, it wanders off center. And then this, you know, being that these are North American only market, you know, technique specific for North America, but also they're only available here. So they really are giving North American anglers exactly what they want. In the old days, you used to buy a, you know, flip and stick from Megabass or any other Japanese company, and you're trying to make do with a Japanese flipping stick. Maybe not as heavy as what we throw. Maybe they don't throw 80-pound braid on it, that kind of thing. But now with double X's and these Levantes, they're geared to
Megabass,
North American. North American.
Really, they're really catering to North Americans now.
Yeah, but still has the Japanese JDM
Japanese
sort of, behind it, right?
Yeah, the craftsmanship, the design, all the materials and everything.
Yeah.
That's really cool. Thanks a lot.
So,
Awesome.